Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
But tell me, Eddie, is that a rabbit in your pocket, or you just happy to see me?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Talk Nerdy to Us. Sorry if I keep sniffling, because I was eating some flaming hot. I'm not quite feeling well, but I was also eating some flaming hot chips. So I'm like,
Please tell me that you're not sniffling. You're not sniffing because you can't take the spice of a flaming hot Cheeto?
It causes drainage. So I'm like...
Yeah, because you can't take the spice of a flaming hot chip?
I can take it.
You can't take the spice.
It causes my nose to run.
Because you can't take the spice!
What?
Why? Mara.
I also have allergies.
I have allergies too, and I can still handle the spice of a flaming hot chip. I've never been more, just disappointed in Mara.
Blame my genes.
I've never been more insulted and disappointed in Mara. She cannot handle the spice.
This Ruru is like, he gets me. It's because I still have some taste buds left.
I have taste buds.
But anyway. And speaking of taste buds, like tonight chats, I'm basically going to say I don't know what to call it, super chats from wine, things like that, because next week I'm going to the Renaissance Festival. And the theme is wine, revelry, and romance. And it pretty much had me at wine because local vendors will be there giving out free samples all day.
I thought you were going to the Renaissance Fair today. I was like,
that was the original plan. But
then you were supposed to go today.
I was supposed to go today, but then it fell through. So I was like, okay, I told my chat next week. Like next week, basically, we'll be going. So
I wanted like pictures and everything. Like, Mara, send me photos.
So I'll send photos. I told her I can't live stream because I'll be with my sister and her friends. But I bought like a peasant top, like a peasant style top to wear. So like next week, so you'll see me pictures of like a off shoulder peasant top. So
all right. Well, since we're doing super chats for wine, I have some wine with me right now.
Mm-hmm.
I
have this.
Okay, see, I wanted to drink whiskey tonight. Mm-hmm. But I'll do some wine.
But I should have wine next week. So like I said, super chats for wine. But like we're pretty much just going to kind of shoot this shit a little bit. I had to have some articles up, but not a lot happened exactly this week as far as like pop culture news that I saw. Like rest in peace, James Earl Jones. Last I saw that Disney didn't even bother to say rest in peace on the official Star Wars accounts.
But they did say something, and even Kathleen Kennedy put out a statement.
Yeah, eventually, but
it was still the same day, I believe, that it happened. So,
but anyway, like rest in peace, James Earl Jones. But we have I have some topics brought up. Rings of Power. Like their numbers, even though Amazon is trying to spin it as positively as possible.
40 million, right? Is it 40 million? Didn't they say?
Yeah, that's what they claim, but they never release like actual like data to prove like what they're claiming. Pretty much, so I'm like receipts, bitch. Pretty much, like it's like I don't believe you because the numbers I'm seeing in
cumulative numbers, wasn't it? Like over a certain amount of episodes, and like
they've released one more episode.
Yeah.
Drop initially than the previous season. So like the first season it was like 2 episodes drop, like the first 2 episodes, and then this season it's like the first 3 episodes dropped. But they did half the numbers that from the first season already, pretty much. Like already they lost half the audience, and it's just points out basically over 11 days of 4 episodes.
Yeah. Over 4 episodes. Yeah, it was like a cumulative number. It wasn't.
Yeah. So it's not like 40 million at one time. It was like, oh, we got 40 million people watching, but it's like over time.
Over time. Let's add it all up. Dude, my mouth like totally. I just mentioned whiskey and my mouth watered. That's kind of bad. Isn't that bad? That's bad.
Yeah. You lush. Anyway,
I'm drinking wine for you today.
Okay. I'll like I said, super chats for wine. Like I get super chats, and I will buy wine at the Renaissance Festival because, like I said, local vendors will be coming. So
yeah, you should buy wine. I want drunk Mara streams.
Well, like I said,
we should do more of those. Like
money.
We should do like a Lush stream or something like that. Let's just drink.
We could. Yeah, we could.
Let's
like,
make
if I get some super chats, I can have it for next week.
I don't even have wine glasses.
I want to see also if the Renaissance Festival has like vendors that have like wine glasses I could get. Like
I don't even have wine glasses.
That'd be cool.
Oh no, I have two. I actually have two. I have two wine glasses, but they were I stored them too high that I couldn't get my my little fold out ladder. Really, like I have a 3-step ladder and I put them way too high. That's why I didn't get them. That's why, because I opened my kitchen cabinet and I was like, yeah. And then I was just rushing in here. I just grabbed this.
And anyway, tomorrow I'll also be telling a D&D story because I played D&D today. And my new characters are playing regular D&D, is a female human barbarian. And I'll show you like steps. Like this is the image I use whenever I play D&D. Because we play out through StreamYard. This is the image. This is my female barbarian. So.
Ooh, I love it. I was waiting for you to pull up something.
Here, I'll show it again because like you had like delayed reaction.
I love it. No, it's cool. So, I love it.
But yeah. But anyway, I'm saying hello to the chat. But you've got some Rings of Power stuff. Rumor has it that Marvel Studios is basically nixing 2 of their upcoming films. Like it comes to no surprise to anyone paying attention to what's going on with Marvel Studios. And then you got the Harry Potter casting call news that came out. Basically that they're calling for they're saying that they're casting calls like but it's like diversity and inclusivity because they are holding to that. So basically it doesn't matter what race, what sex you are. Yeah, any role you can audition for pretty much.
Let's talk about that really quickly because I have my guesses.
Okay. But I'm saying hello to the chat real fast first and then we'll go into like the Harry Potter stuff. But I see Trey. What is up? Ready for the cringe? Yeah. Jaluk, good to see you. Conroy, hello. Daniel Stewart, it jumped on me. Hello. Last Toxic Males, it just gave Maz's mom the mating press. Yes. Last Toxic Male is all about Maz's mom. Gaming or what? Hello. JO Studios.
So good.
Hello. Gravy D. Hello. Mike Hill. Speaking of evil today, it was okay. Like they basically like. There's really no twist exactly because like you are flat out shown in the trailer that something's off.
Okay, I didn't see Speak No Evil, but you know what I did see? I saw the new Matt Walsh film, Am I Racist? I went and saw that last night in the theater, surrounded by a lot of people. There are actually surprisingly a lot of people, but you know what? The girl who took my ticket or like whatever on my phone, she looked at it and she's like, Theater 15. I was like, excuse me, I can go see what I want.
Yeah, I know.
She looked at me like disprovingly, like, are you serious? You're gonna go and see this movie?
I didn't, but like, there were people that like were coming out of this like the Am I Racist movie. So I have no idea like what looks they got, if any, but
I was so
I
good.
saw Speak No Evil.
Dude, so I was sitting in a row. It was like me, and then like there were 2 empty seats next to me, and then there was like this old man. At the very end, dude, we kept looking at each other and just laughing. The movie was hilarious. Oh, it was so good. It was so freaking good. It even has like, it starts off like, I'm sorry, you keep going and then I'll go.
Okay. Tiny Metal Trees. Hello. We weren't that late. We were not that late. So not like Friday Night Tights late. Soul Assassin, good to see you. Snortapupus Q Burr, hello. Good to see you. Cappy Nova, what's up? Medalon, yes, she did know. I told her. She asked.
What?
So if you like remember the time, it's like she asked.
I did. I just sent her a really quick time. Like that's it.
Yeah, that's all I get. I'm like 8:30 p.m.
I thought it was an hour from now. That's why I asked you for the time. I thought it was at 9:30, not 8:30.
Oh yeah, she was playing a game, which I was, like I said, I was playing D&D, so I was not able to watch.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Look, Disparate kept yelling at me the whole game. Turn your Discord on. You're not in Discord. Unmute yourself on Discord. Steph's not unmuting herself on Discord. I would talk, but Steph's not unmuting herself on Discord. once the stream was over, we figured out that it was Disparu that had muted me. Okay. And he should have unmuted me. It was, I swear, I was like leaving the call, joining the call, leaving the call, because I wanted to fix it, right? That we wouldn't have that problem anymore. And I couldn't figure it out. I even called him from my phone, and I was like, "Why isn't Discord working?" I updated my app and everything. I was like, "What is going on? What is happening with Discord?" And I just couldn't figure it out. And finally, he's like, "Oh, it was me. I muted you."
Oh my god. Hello, Gigawatt. Good to see you. Choose Nose. Hello. I generally drink liquor too, but I'm always like really interested in the local vendors because they all like have flavors that you would not think from wines that always seem to work. So
I have this really good whiskey that I am taking my time with because, I mean, it's like Christmas in a bottle. Oh, it's so delicious, but I can just sip it all day. And I had to stop myself from drinking it because it was so delicious. And I wanted to drink it at Christmas time. So I will not allow myself to drink it anymore until Christmas. It's literally, it's Christmas in a bottle. It's so delicious. Oh, every time I walk past my liquor station in my kitchen, I'm like, it looks good. I could have a sip, but I won't.
I generally drink spiked eggnog around like the holiday season, or I add like Kahlua and shit like that to my beverages because I'm Middle Eastern, so like I add that shit to like my drinks. I don't. So I don't know what it is. I grew up with that shit.
I saw this reel with what's his name? Is it James McAvoy? Let me double check, make sure. It's the guy from Speak No Evil, James
McAvoy.
Okay, yeah.
He's mainly.
They had like this really quick. I think it was like a really quick like snippet, like just a video clip of him being offered two separate things. Right, one was a single malt Scotch, I believe, and the other was like a caffeine martini or something like that. I can't remember what it was. And they had to have him choose between the two. And so he drank it and he's like, "Oh, it's delicious." He gave you like a little lesson on Scotch. It was so awesome. And he had to choose between the two. One of them was like a Scottish and the other one was like, I think like a British drink or something like that. I can't remember. And he's like, "I'm going to get so much heat for it, but I choose this one because if I choose the Scotch, that will literally make me fight people." And he's like, "I can't choose it because it makes me want to fight. Like it hypes me, it makes me want to fight." And I was laughing so much at it because like that's what tequila does to me. It doesn't make me want to fight people, but tequila just like, see ya, bye. I'm just like, I'm gone. You will not find me.
Oh, I'll find you. You'll be like going through like parking garages, judging people's cars. I'll find you.
Tequila makes me very judgmental. That's what tequila does. I become very judgy. All of the thoughts that I think in the back of my mind, they spew out of my mouth when I drink tequila.
I remember you sending a video, and you're taking a video of the rims on like this guy's the wheels on this car, and you're like, "Look at these rims. They're shit. They suck." You're just like laying into the rims of all things on the car. You're not critiquing the look of the car or anything like that. You're like focused on the wheels.
Because I judge the person who made that choice, that stylistic choice of their car. It makes me want to judge the person. It's like, who belongs to this vehicle? I am totally judging you.
Well, you pretty much said that in the video too. It's like, who drives this car? You pretty much said that in the video.
Yeah, that's what happens when I drink tequila. I've started to stay away from tequila. Just stay over there. Yeah. You're good over there.
So yeah, Phil, hello. Andy Masterson, good to see you. Yeah, as it pointed out, over 11 days, and they're counting that as a victory.
I was more based than I thought, and I auto muted her.
Yeah. Pound 3000 need some hugs. Hello. Nick McCabe, hello. So I'm doing pretty well. Played D&D today, as I said. Saw Speak No Evil yesterday. It was okay. Nothing
I didn't play tabletop yesterday.
So Oh yeah, you're playing D&D too. So
Yeah, but a route I
well, it
can't.
could be a drinking stream. Like I said, generally, if someone's willing to plot down like a $50 super chat or the equivalent of memberships, we drink.
I'll drink for $20 super chats. I'm cheap.
Yes, she is. So
Tequila's honest, Steph. Well,
yeah.
It's very
So, but like I said, like
I want to say brutally honest. Like
yeah,
brutally honest and judgmental me will come out with tequila. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Go as Ash from Evil Dead. The Evil Dead Necronomicon brought you from the future. My brother cosplayed as Ash from Evil Dead, and he procrastinated to the point where he could not put together a replica chainsaw. So he basically taped his hand up in his sleeve, so it looked like he had a stump, and he walked around with a sign saying, "Have you missing chainsaw? Have you seen if found, please return." And he's walking around the convention like that.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So like I said, it could be a drinking stream. So we'll go like $20 super chats. Like I said, I have this. So and she has her wine.
I'm already drinking.
But hello, gaming.
Not even waiting.
You again.
Chug.
Bring these nuts, yeah. $2 super chat from Mr. Texas says hello, Mr. Tex. Hello, Andrew Thomas. Good to see you. Mike Noss. Hello. I bet she does. Last Toxic Mail. I bet she does.
What does it say?
No, Cream is like upset because Last Toxic Mail will not let Maz's mom go with anyone else. He just
What did it say? What do I love?
No, not you. No, Maz's mom.
Oh.
Not you. Not you.
Wait a second.
No, it's like because Cream is like upset. So Jeremiah says D-E-I idiocracy, D-E idiocracy. It's like, when you watch Idiocracy for the first time and you're like laughing because like, no way could we get to that point, and now we're in 2024 and we're pretty much at that fucking point.
Did you know that movie was where I think like Crocs came from? They needed
They did it as a joke.
Yeah.
And it took off. They did it as a joke as future shoes. Like, no one will buy this crap.
No one will buy
it. Off.
Yeah, that's where Crocs came from, was Idiocracy. And actually they made a comeback in 2023 and they haven't left.
No. Yes, I right precisely when I mean to.
I think like 2022 or 2023. Crocs started making a comeback and they just haven't gotten rid of them. I like Crocs. Crocs are comfy.
Phil, $2 super chat says Mara tried muting me with taking my breath away. Like you always. Thank you for the what's it called?
I need blush.
Yeah, no. You need blush?
Yeah, I need blush. This side of my face is more red.
Ryan, hello. Y'all try Buckfast. It's tonic wine from Scotland. It gets you so fucked up, but in a good way. I need to look. There's a like a wine and spirits type store near where I live, and there's actually like an international section. I've actually seen like wines from Australia, like all over the world, pretty much. So I'm gonna try to remember to write that down, Buckfast, and see if they have that.
Ooh, the bottle looks interesting. Oh, okay.
Ever had Cuban coffee? No, I know what Irish coffee is, so I never had Cuban coffee. Mr. Bentham, hello.
A tonic wine.
Making sure I don't miss anyone.
Interesting.
Well, like I
said, sell it next to MD 2020. Right.
D&D story tomorrow. So not today. But I'll tell the story tomorrow. Yeah, 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor.
I put it on the wrong side of my face.
It's like war paint. That's what it looks like from here.
What? I need blush.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it looked like you were like getting ready to like go out and judge some cars, basically.
I need blush. Don't look at me.
So drink, goddamn. Well, we will. Abomination, good to see you. Yes. Hello. He says Stieg drops in to say hello, and now it's movie time. So good to see you, Stieg. And he's catching up on Rings of Power. So holy shit, yes. And a $20 super chat from Auto Venom. Can I get another penny to make them drink? Well, all right, I'll do it. It's It's like rounded up $20.
Let's go, Mara. We gonna get lit.
So, like I said, this will go towards shots now and wine next week when I go to the Renaissance Festival.
I want Mara to wake up tomorrow with a hangover.
You know what?
I want to call her in the morning and be like, haha, you suck.
I went out drinking. This is like when I was like back in tech school. I went with my friend because she lived in Texas. She lived in where did she live? Can't remember. Wasn't exactly that far away from where the tech school was, basically. But I went home with her for one weekend and we went out drinking that night. And I remember it was a Saturday because the next day was Easter Sunday. Went out drinking or something like that. And I got up the next day. She was like passed out on her bed, hungover. I woke up and went to church with her parents. And I was fine.
I totally know where you're talking about with tech school. Yeah. I can't remember where it's at though, but I know where it was.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in when I lived in an apartment, everybody around me was Air Force, and I would help like watch their keep an eye on their apartments while they were gone for like 4 days. They would go to tech school and then come back for the weekend and then go to tech school and come back for the I totally get. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Military town. Military live all around.
Pretty much. I remember when I was
I can't remember what it's called.
When I was in basic training, they always like tried to make it look like kitchen duty. Like KO duty was like the worst possible duty you could get. And it was actually the best because they let you, after you're done cleaning, sneak food in that you weren't allowed to eat during the day. Because they didn't care. So you learn some things. So basically, whenever who wants to to do kitchen duty.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, Soul Assassin, Sea of Blue every other week in San Antonio. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And you see them all at SeaWorld too on the weekend.
So Gravy D sent me 10 earlier through stream emails. Here's another 10. So drink up. There you go.
Cheers.
And no, I'm not going to drink it upside down, Apollo Patriot. Anyway, all right, let's talk Harry Potter shit. All right. Now, I'm not going to go into what I feel about the franchise as a whole, but all right, you got this casting call out. So basically, the HBO show, all right, Harry Potter series opens casting call for Harry, Ron, and Hermione, and they are, quotes, committed to inclusive, diverse casting. So,
all right, my thoughts. Here are my thoughts on this. They've already changed Hermione's race, right, in the Cursed Child stage play, which I don't like that book. I hate the Cursed Child book. It was ridiculous. So they've already changed Hermione. I have a feeling that they might do that in the show. It's either going to be Hermione or they're going to make the entire Weasley family diverse.
They're gingers, so they got to go. Pretty much.
But the reason I don't know if they're going to do the Weasley family is because the Weasley family are poor and they're made fun of for being poor. So I don't know if they're going to go that route. Like, I think that would be too on the nose, but it would be hilarious if they did that.
It would show they had no situational awareness. If they did.
But I was thinking, since gingicide is a thing, that they would just do the entire Weasley family, and make the entire Weasley family diverse, or they're just going to look for a Black Hermione, because people are already accustomed to seeing, well, not really accustomed to seeing a Black Hermione, but they already know, like, that's already been something that they changed. And J.K. Rowling said, like, oh, she can be Black. I've never actually said what race she was, even though she did, but whatever. It's in the book when you read the book.
So yeah, I I've
yeah,
read the Harry Potter books because I read them when the movies were coming out, so I could compare. But like I said, like people who boycotted the Hogwarts Legacy because, like, like they thought J.K. Rowling was one of us, and I'm like, she's never been one of us.
no,
She
she's a huge feminist. She's
Yes.
a very big
She
feminist.
just said something that upset the trannies at that point. That's
yeah,
all.
she's a very big feminist. I think the only based thoughts that she has is protecting, because she's a feminist, she protects women's rights, and she just doesn't view trans women as women. So like those are the only views that I think she holds that are pretty based, but they're based in the fact that she is a huge feminist.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she very much is. So, and plus, like you mentioned, she said that stupid thing about like, oh, I never really like stated what Hermione looked like, even though she obviously like she did. Basically, I never stated that. She also was the one who would have approved the breaks in lore. Like, there's like, according to what I've heard from people complaining about the Hogwarts Legacy game, that there was like lore breaking involved because like certain things happen in the game that don't make sense based on, I guess, something that happens in the future within that world. So, and this is the same woman who allowed that.
I never finished hardcore.
Hardcore Legacy.
I was gonna say hardcore Legacy. Why on earth is the word hardcore coming out of my mouth?
I don't know.
I never finished Hogwarts Legacy. So I don't know about that.
I never finished it. I actually, to be honest, got bored playing it because of the fact, like, to learn spells, you had to do all these side quests, and I'm like, this is just, I can't.
Oh, I loved it. I freaking loved it. I loved Hogwarts Legacy. I just didn't finish it. And I suck at flying. It doesn't matter what game it is. I'm terrible at flying. I'm terrible at driving. So that was the only thing that like I struggled with. So that's the only thing that made the game like less fun for me.
But what you're telling me is that whenever we are able to get together, I'm going to be the one to have to drive.
Dude, I am a fantastic driver in real life. Okay. I am a phenomenal driver. You will never not be safe in my car. Okay. And I drive one of the safest vehicles around. Okay. I have to because I'm short and I'm technically not allowed to sit in the front seat. Okay. Because I'm that short
to be able to be considered like not being able to sit in the front seat, like under 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm technically not allowed to sit in the front seat because if I get into an accident, I could get severely injured. So I take great care when I drive.
But thank you for the super sticker, Mr. Tex. Very much appreciate it. It is a basically one of those smiley faces with sunglasses. And I see Dan comes in and says, JK is a man. Real name is Robert. I believe it. And she had to say in the casting, so why didn't we see agree to a Black Hermione in the original? Why she didn't agree to a Black Hermione in the original movies?
That's not how she envisioned her.
So
envisioned her.
I'm
pretty sure. I think I want to say I did. Hold on. Let me Google it because I'm pretty sure that I'm right, but I just want to make sure.
Sarah, Chris, what's up? It's annoying when every NPC in the game has a problem and I want you to fix it for them. That's another thing that kind of like got me bored because every time I pass not every time I pass an NPC, but most times when I pass an NPC, it was like, can you help me with this? And I'm like, I wanted to avacadabra like basically every fucking one of them. Like, that's not why I'm here.
Did you say abracadabra?
No, Avada Kedavra, basically, whatever that fucking spell is. I wanted like to.
I was about to leave the stream.
No, it's like whatever the fucking killing curse is. I want to do that to every.
No more talking nerdy for me. Abracadabra.
No, I'll say that just to piss you off one time. I'll say that as like that's a Harry Potter spell. Yeah.
I will.
Yeah. Just to get that fucking expression right there. All right. But no, like I want to do like basically the killing spell on them because they annoyed the fuck out of me half the time. So, staff all the way. All the way. You're short enough to do it, but I'm also short enough to do it back, just so you know. So go ahead and try it. So, but anyway. But yeah, but as I said, it's like this casting call came out, and I'm not really surprised that they're going this route. Now, whether or not they do go this route, it could be them kind of placating the basically the SJW Howler monkeys on Twitter. So, oh yeah, we're committed to this. Like, everybody send like whatever basically audition tapes you want to, provide this information, do this, and they don't end up going that route. Basically, they could be basically talking out of both sides of their mouths, essentially. At this point, but we'll see.
Okay, I am right. J.K. Rowling, yeah. So J.K. Rowling based Hermione, and I knew that I'd heard her say this, or I read this somewhere. She based it off of herself. Hermione is based off of herself. She is Hermione. Like, that's who she based the character of Hermione on, was herself, J.K. Rowling. So, and she did. She described her as, I believe, she described her as like fair with wild brown hair,
something like that. But anyway, so not much to say to this article. Like, here's the quote. They're gonna make
Hermione black. They're gonna make Hermione black.
This is what they quoted: "For every role, please submit qualified performers without regard to ethnicity, sex, disability, race, or sexual orientation, gender identity, or any other basis protected by law unless otherwise specifically indicated." So that's the quote.
I think they're gonna make her. While I'm excited about this show, because I think that there's a lot that they can do with this show, because it's going to be, multiple episodes, and so they don't have to cut things out like they did in the books. They can expand on the I guess like the base, right? The movies were the baseline. They can expand more on that, because there's so much that they left out of the movies that were in the books, and it was disappointing. Especially like Order of the Phoenix is my favorite book, and they left out some of my favorite things in that movie. I couldn't wait for Order of the Phoenix to come out, and then like I was so underwhelmed by it. I think that the Deathly Hallows, like the last, because they extended it, to 2 movies, even though they changed a lot and they left some stuff out, I think that like those are, I guess, better films. But yeah, I think that I like the idea. I like the idea of a TV show. Even though they're going to recast everybody, and I'm sorry, but you can never replace Snape or Hagrid, or even Dumbledore. But I don't know who they would get to play those characters, because the actors, who played them just really, left a lasting effect on those roles. They made those roles their own. So I don't know. I'm excited about it. I like the idea, because you could add so much more, but I feel like people are so used to the movies and the people who played these characters in the movies that if they change even a little bit, people are going to say something, unfortunately. Like, there was a huge uproar when J.K. Rowling, said that Dumbledore was gay, right? And then there was another one when they made Hermione black. So I think that it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be the same thing if they start doing that. I just hope, which I don't think that they will do. I hope that they don't attack people in order to protect their cast members. I think that they will, unfortunately, because like that's the norm. The playbook. That's like the norm right now. Oh my gosh, all these people are upset because she's black, or whatever. The character is diverse. They don't like it. I think that they're going to go on the offensive. They're going to attack the fan base, and that's just going to leave a bad taste in people's mouths. And I think that like
they'll basically get the rings of power treatment, basically, because that's when we started criticizing like what we were reading with the news that was coming out, and we were like, no, this is like, say for example, when the picture came out of the actress who plays Disa, the dwarf in Rings of Power, and people were criticizing her looks, and the automatic response was, oh, you just don't like her casting because she's black, which was only a small part of the criticism, because people were like, no, there are darker skinned dwarves, they just don't live in Khazad Dûm, so have her be a part of another region of dwarves, basically. No, what people were criticizing was the fact that she had like no facial hair.
My criticism of her, it didn't stem from anything. It didn't stem from her character or anything like that. My criticism of her came with how she was like describing her character, how she's like the poster child for the first war, for the poster child. I'm the poster child for the first.
Oh yeah, we were complaining
That's
about
where
that
my
too.
criticism came from. I'm like, I'm sorry, girl. Who do you think you are? Get out of here. What are you
Well, she was trying
talking
to claim
about?
that she was like the first female dwarf to be shown on
Yes,
screen, and
I'm
we
the
were like,
poster
no, we saw
child
female
for the
dwarves in the
first female
Hobbits,
dwarf.
and they were actually more accurate because they had facial hair. Because just brief lore for Lord of the Rings, basically, dwarven women are not, you're not supposed to be able to tell the men from the women because women have facial hair too. They'll have like beards and things like that because that gave rise to the like belief that there were no dwarven women because they looked so much alike, they dressed alike whenever they were out traveling. So we were looking at this picture going, okay, fine, you cast this woman, she's an idiot, but our big problem is where's the facial hair? Dwarves are described in a certain way, and she's like walking, and they gave her sideburns in this recent season. Like
I saw
we
that,
we listened to the criticism, so we're gonna give her sideburns this season.
I saw that. Disper says she was the most mouthy of the whole cast. Yeah. Every time she spoke, every time she opened her mouth, she said something stupid, and it just really rubbed me the wrong way. I think it would be different if she was more likable, but she just wasn't. She wasn't likable at all.
The actor who plays Arondir, like they were probably the ones that opened their mouths more than the rest of the cast. Because the actor who plays Arondir, the Hood Legolas character, as I call him, the black elf, or like like he's the one who one of the ones who threw out the race card first, and like when his clapbacks against the critics, and we're like, yeah, no, like elves are described a certain way because they're the children of God, they're the children of Iluvatar, so and they are created a certain way. So no, you could be a half elven character, maybe dark skinned. Maybe, all right, because Elrond is actually half elven. But no, he's basically full elf character, and that like, diversity is our strength in Rivendell, and not Rivendell, but Lindon and everywhere else. So does that mean that white actors could play one of the black characters as well? That means like they're not going to do that. No, because they can get rid of the white characters. They're not going to get rid of allow white actors to play black characters. No, because like that's racist.
Disper said Daniel Craig could play Dolores Umbridge. Dude, have you seen how many times Daniel Craig has put on a dress? The man wears more dresses than I do. I'm just like, what?
Yeah. Lady G brought that up before we played the D&D session. Like
really?
Daniel Craig wearing a dress, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him wear like multiple dresses. Hold on, let me see here. Because I'm pretty sure, like, I saw an ad that he wore a dress for like like Women's Day or something like that. He's worn a dress many times.
It's like,
that would
maybe
be funny.
Driver, but Slytherin will be the Crips. Yeah, they will.
That's the one time that I saw him wear a dress was like, yeah, this dress. International Women's Day. That's where he wore this dress.
Oh God, Kay Roberts, hello, good to see you.
I remember seeing.
Making sure I don't I saw some people come in.
Dude, he didn't hold back either. The man went all in with like tights and everything.
Oh my God, I can't read this, but yeah, that's exactly what he. I call him Hood Legolas.
Hood.
Just to be safe. But yeah, like there's not much more to say. Like they have there's no casting. Basically, it's just a casting call. So like whenever the official casting news comes out, people will be talking about it.
Oh, for sure.
So,
I'll be talking about it.
Yeah.
Let me open this one.
But have you been?
This picture is so fuzzy, but I'm gonna show it to you.
Okay.
I don't know why it's so fuzzy. It looks like shit. Look at this man. That's James Bond, y'all.
Does he have no self-esteem whatsoever?
Legs are insured and everything. Weren't his legs insured at one point? I feel like I read that somewhere.
I can't remember.
Look at him. He's wearing tights. Dude, the man has some great stems. Seriously. He's wearing tights.
Yeah.
Look at those heels. It's like he does this on the weekends or something. Like this is his all.
Maybe he does.
This is his other persona. This is how he walks out like in the middle of the night to go grab a drinks and stuff, bro.
Yeah, Sean Connery would have slapped Craig.
Look at this man. I knew he put on a dress for like a Women's Day or something like that. Like I knew I had seen that somewhere. What?
I think like Lady G was mentioning how Dave Chappelle was recounting when like they tried to make him wear a dress.
It was for Big Mama's house, right? Wasn't it for that? And he told somebody. Was it for that? Somebody.
I
It was
don't. I
somebody
can't
for
say
Big
what it was
Mama's
for,
house.
but
Martin
he told him
Lawrence
like they
movie.
told him no. Like I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm thinking of what's his name.
That's Martin Lawrence. I think you're thinking of. Or,
No. I
Martin
know.
Lawrence
I know
is
it's Martin Lawrence, but I'm thinking of bro. What is his name? The guy that went on with Shannon Sharp at the beginning of the year.
I have no idea. I don't pay attention to this.
The one that said like, "Oh, everything's going to be exposed this year." That guy.
Can't remember. I think I know what you're talking
Doesn't
about.
matter if you P Diddy or that guy. What is his name?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. Shit, like that.
I always forget his name. Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Thank you, Trey.
Oh, yeah.
I knew Trey was gonna get it. He knows all the black folk.
God damn it. Super chats for alcohol, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm too in.
Yeah, like,
I'm
I didn't know
too
about
in.
Cat Williams, but Dave Chappelle was giving an interview. I lazy like dropped Dave Chappelle's name, and like he was like recounting when they wanted him to wear a dress for something, and he like flat out told them no. And they told him like, well, if you don't do it, like we're going to like spread this rumor or something that you're gay or something like that. And he said, like he put up his hands like, like whatever, I'm not doing it. And he walked off. And he said like as soon as he landed, like he was taking a flight from one city to another. And as soon as his plane landed and he got off, and already that rumor had been spread and people were believing it. Basically, all because he refused to wear a dress for something. Because he's like, I'm not doing it. And I want to do it. And what happened to Brandon Fraser? Also, Terry Crews is speaking out against it because they made him do stuff that he didn't want to do. So, Paul's like, I'm straight up crip, cuz.
Daniel Craig's new movie is called Queer.
Shocker.
Wait a second. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Did I read that he's going to have like a full-on sex scene in that movie with another man? Hold on. I feel like I read that somewhere. I could be totally wrong. I need to go.
Well, we'll find out.
It was in Deadline. I knew it.
Okay, like bring it up.
A sex scene with Daniel Craig.
And Mr. Bentham, were you the one who just sent me the PayPal? If you did, appreciate it. I don't want to dox your real name.
Do I get to drink some more?
Yeah, 2 shots.
2?
Because it's for $40.
Okay.
So
Right.
yes, I want to make sure. Thank you. I like I recognized the name and I was like, I think that's Mr. Bentham, and I didn't want to say.
Oh,
That's gay.
that's gay.
Anyway, so he's gonna have a full-on sex scene with another dude.
Yep. Omar Apollo. I guess this is his co-star right here.
I have no idea
Daniel
who that
Craig's
is.
his new movie is called Queer.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he was doing some sort of like movie like this, and I couldn't. I knew it. I knew it. I don't know. We were talking about like Daniel Craig in a dress, and I was thinking, no, he has a movie coming out that, yeah. This is his co-star. I have no idea what the movie's about, honestly, but his co-star said, I had to get on the soup diet. Wait. Ahead of the movie's Venice Film Festival premiere, the Grammy Award nominee revealed the lengths he went in order to prepare for his intimate scene with Daniel Craig, whom he praised as being a vulnerable scene partner.
So he's effeminate. Okay.
He's so vulnerable. I had to get on the soup diet. Luca did not let me lose weight, but when you're about to have a sex scene with Daniel Craig, you're like, oh, dude, I can't be looking off. I was 200 pounds because I was 6'5".
Which seems rather like,
Yeah,
okay,
it says
like
it's around where I should be, honestly, but I got down to 181 when the movie came. I lost 20 pounds because I read the script that my character had a flat brown stomach. I was like, damn, I'm actually not flat. I had to get it together. And I was on tour with SZA, luckily, so I didn't have many lines. Yeah,
no, you just like I basically had to like have a vulnerable sex scene.
a vulnerable. There's some vulnerability. We're
Yeah.
going to see some Daniel Craig vulnerability in the sex scene. Yes. Are you excited to see like a James Bond gay sex scene?
You know what? I'm going to say, you know what? He's not Bond. I'm just going to say he's not Bond. Sean Connery was Bond. Roger Moore was Bond. Pierce Brosnan was Bond. Timothy Dalton was Bond. Hell, George Lazenby is more fucking Bond than Daniel Craig.
He's been decanonized.
Yeah, I'm like he's now. Nope, he's been decanonized. Nope. It kind of like the Star Wars EU. We threw those books out. He's not Bond.
Vulnerable
Yes.
sex scene. How does one have to act in order to be described, as a man during this whole process as vulnerable? What do you think?
Like I said, effeminate, basically. He got in touch with his feminine side for the vulnerable sex scene. I wonder if he's a crier. Is he the small? He's he the little spoon?
Well, this guy is 6 foot. What did he say? 6'5"? Yeah, 6'5". So he's definitely a lot taller than Daniel Craig. I don't think Daniel Craig's that tall.
No.
He's 5'10". He's 5'10". So he could be like, you could cradle him like a baby if you're 6'5".
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. That's why I said he's a little spoon. He's a little spoon in that scene. I like Saul hasn't. He's the catcher. Oh my god! Where's Daniel? Daniel, get in here! Like, describe to us. Like, how does one be vulnerable?
I know
in that situation. I talked to him. I talked to him on X basically. So, but he says he works because he's so many hours ahead basically. So, but yeah, the one time I'm like, Daniel, pop in.
Seriously, the vulnerability of Daniel Craig in a gay sex scene in the movie Queer. I am sure that audiences cannot wait.
Oh, what was that movie that came out of like the gay rom-com that like bombed at the box office?
I know what you're thinking. I was thinking of that movie too, but I can't remember what it's called.
I remember bombed at the box
I thought it was
office.
like just one word, wasn't it?
Bros. Yeah, bros. I remember like bros.
Yeah. I know it's just like one word. Bros. You think it'll go the way of Bros? Or do you think people will like just be lining up to see that?
Part of me thinks it's going to depend on the marketing. Part of me thinks it's going to depend on the marketing.
Well, this is part of the marketing. This article.
I know. I'm saying it's like, but people don't exactly pay attention to articles. People don't exactly pay attention to the articles. They pay attention to the trailers. So I want to see what's the trailer show.
Is there a trailer for this movie?
I don't know. Because like if it's already filmed, then there should be at least a work. I don't think I've seen a trailer released. Oh, you know what trailer I saw at Speak No Evil? Agatha All Along. They were actually dropping Agatha All Along trailers at the theater.
The movie theater?
At the movie theater. I was at the movie theater and they dropped an Agatha All Along trailer.
There's a trailer. It released 12 days ago.
Oh my god. We have to watch it out of morbid curiosity. Yeah.
Queer.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, I haven't seen Killer Scene yet.
It's a clip. Okay, it's a clip. Well, you know what? We're going to watch the clip of Daniel Craig being so vulnerable in the movie Queer. Clippity clip, 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 clip. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, here we go. That's the right button. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
Make more sense.
When is this set?
Why not?
Oh! You see the little wave?
Yeah, a little wave.
Hello.
Another shot. I'll do it after this.
Look at the way this guy's looking at him. He liked that wave. Look at him. Look at his face.
What's he holding there? As if I like how it's like
I
like,
must
you
see the
can't
wave
tell
again.
I'm queer as well. Yeah.
I must see the wave again. Mr. Craig. Oh. What does his eyes gaze upon this man in the corner?
Okay, I'm gonna drink now because like this is.
Man in
like
the corner has caught his eye to the point where he dropped his jaw. Just
oh my god.
he wants it down his throat.
Yes. He's ready to catch. That's how the queen. That's how the queen waved. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
It's like I love how he's like say like queen. Anyway.
Oh! He gave him the hi. Hello. I'm gay too.
Who ends up with the Mazzapox? Chances are Daniel Craig. He's the vulnerable one.
Stop.
I have no words.
Oh no!
And I'm drunk and I have no words. I'm not drunk, but I like
No.
I'm like taking shots and I have no fucking words. What was that?
Oh no!
I cursed
We
better.
must see it again.
Thank you, last toxic
He
male. This
thinks
shit's gay. It is gay.
I cannot wait for you to use that clip.
Yeah,
Oh,
please do. Hey, Tasman. Yeah, we're watching a clip from a movie called Queer.
it's the new Daniel Craig movie.
Yeah.
He's in a vulnerable sex.
She's not going to stop.
Yeah.
We're drinking. What are you talking about? She's going to stop. She's not going to stop. He dropped the soap. Of course. Yeah.
Are we ready? Let's do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Look at. He was so timid, right? What do I do? What do I do? Oh.
This is the vulnerable side coming into play. Oh my god, this is like a minute and 12 clip, and this is already just we're like 40 seconds in. Jesus.
That's it.
Like, when is it supposed to be set?
We must finish the clip. I'm unsubbing. Tara Crystal. No.
You know you love us.
Oh, he didn't like that. He turned away. Oh, look, it didn't work. He's like, oh, no. It didn't work. They didn't like that. I guess he didn't like them.
Yeah. I guess he must be new to the whole gay thing.
Maybe.
Hey, Mr. Drow. Yeah.
Oh no, he's being judged by the other gays. That's like the worst thing that can happen to you.
Especially one holding that shit. Look what he's holding, and he's being judged.
He's not Is he holding something?
Yeah, he's holding it. He's
part of his jacket. He is being.
He's holding his hand up. He's like
flamboyant of the flamboyance. Okay.
I don't know, but the fact that he's being judged by someone that's wearing that or whatever, that's part of whatever he's wearing or holding, that's bad. Because I'm really drunk now. Steph, what would you do if a guy did that to you?
I would laugh, but I would find it charming.
Okay. There you have your answer.
I don't know. I'm a sucker for awkwardness because I myself am awkward. But look at them. The gays are judging. They are judging.
If people in the chat, could you like tag Kenzo and tell him that I want an animated version of Talk Nerdy, kind of like the Odd Couple?
Fucking dumb. So touch.
Did he say so sassy? Hold on.
Fucking dumb. So touch.
Oh, it's so touchy. That's what he said. Oh, so
Oh,
touchy.
so touchy. So touchy.
Oh, cute, Tom. Oh,
So-
so touchy.
Like,
oh
like
my
all he needs is like a hair flip. So touchy.
No, he didn't need the hair flip. He already,
No, the guy over there, like all he needed was like, it's like that. Like, oh, so touchy. Hey, Jono. Peacocking. Yes.
Oh, he's with a woman now. He's thinking to himself, why are all the good ones straight?
Is this set in the 50s or something?
We must watch it all the way through. No stop.
Why not?
I see. Oh, what could I see? I'm gonna hit him with the old. Watch me. Yeah, you will like this. No, you did not like it. I must have done something wrong. Oh, look at that bitch over there. He hit him with the and it didn't work.
Fucking dumb.
So
So
touchy.
touch.
I don't take it personally.
Why?
No.
I'll never find the love of my life. I gotta go be vulnerable.
1940s
somewhere
Mexico City. Okay. Broken gaydar. His gaydar is broken.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
That's the new Daniel Craig movie. It's called Queer.
Yeah. Thank you
It's
for the
gonna
super
be
chats
out.
for shots, and I'm going to need some more because oh my god. When's it come out? 'Cause I didn't even realize that
I
that
don't
was
know.
like,
Let me look. I'm gonna look it up. We didn't even plan on talking about this.
No, I didn't have no idea it was coming out. 70% on
Here,
Rotten Tomatoes
oh,
critics, but no reviews from the audience. Oh, it already released.
Oh, it's
September
out?
3rd. It's out. I looked up like what was playing at the theater I was going to, and I did not see. Is this like incredibly limited release or something?
Oh shoot. Oh, it has
Hold
a
on.
5.9 out of 10 on IMDb.
Hold on.
Let's see. Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes. Tomatoes.
It's not being playing at my local theater.
It's
I don't remember seeing anything.
I wonder if it's like it has a 78%. There are no audience ratings. It doesn't even have a picture. Look.
Not in cinemas.
Like
I was gonna
there's
say.
no poster, there's no photo, there's nothing. This is what it looks like. It's queer, 2 hours, 15 minutes, a drama, LGBTQ plus movie. There's nothing on here. It has nothing. There's not even like a movie poster. Literally nothing is on here other than the 45 critic reviews for it that gave it a 78%. There's nothing on here. It's the right movie because there's Daniel Craig and there's
Yeah.
the one flirting at the bar scene. Why isn't there anything here?
2 hours long, yes. And thank you for the 50-pound super chat. It's a shame that he did not know how to be queer. I hope he works it out by the end. Thank you, Ian, and so forth. Or Ian, as Maza pronounces it. Thank you so much.
What the?
But
What
you
is this
bite
movie?
your tongue, Gravy. John knows is from Casino Royale to Mexico City pussy hunting. Yes.
I've never seen anything like this on Rotten Tomatoes where the movie is out, but they don't have a banner, they don't have a movie poster, they really don't have anything. I've never
Please say
seen
something.
anything like that. Let me look at Trap. Because Trap is Look at all of these clips for Trap.
Yeah.
Audience, there's a movie poster. critic score, audiences love this movie. I didn't mind the movie.
I
Trap
looked it
one
up on
bit.
like
I kind of liked it. But look at all this. Like, there's so much for Trap.
it still says coming soon on
There's nothing.
was it Flickster? Still says coming soon. It's the same movie. There's nothing, but it still says coming soon, but there was a September 3rd release date. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
it says
festival,
initial
but
release September 3rd. At the Venice Film Festival.
Flickster
Hold on,
still has the
it says at the Venice Film Festival. So people
I know,
at
but Flickster still has the release date of January 1st, 2024. So there hasn't even been an update on when it will release nationwide.
Okay.
But basically it says, in 1950s Mexico City, William Lee, an American expat in his late 40s, leads a solitary life amidst a small American community. However, the rival in town of Eugene Allerton, a young student, stirs William into finally establishing a meaningful connection with someone. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's Disper in the chat. Looks like they released it at a film festival and they're trying to offload it. This film cost 48 million euros. That was
It's
their
not
budget.
going to make that back.
That was their budget. Yeah, because it was released they showed it at the Venice Film Festival. That's where.
Why A24? You have so much potential as a studio. Why did you acquire the distribution rights to it? You have so much potential. Yeah, I saw that. Thank you so much, Paul Patriot.
Whoop, whoop. Apollo.
And why did you buy the distribution rights? Hey, Posh.
Ah, yes. Dude, the movie poster for it, like.
Hey, Calix.
Look at the movie poster. Come on.
Oh, I love how we segue from Harry Potter to talking about a queer movie.
Look at the movie poster. Seriously.
That can't be real.
It's real. That is the movie poster for this movie.
Well, it looks like a James Bond promo image, but then
yes,
they put
it does.
queer logo
It does,
over
100%. It looks like a James Bond promo, but pink. And instead of James Bond, it says queer.
I just like picture the James Bond opening, where he walks in front of the screen and it's like that circle's following him. But instead of like pointing the gun, he does like It's Fabulous pose when he stops. That's what I'm thinking about with James Bond.
No, he walks out in the dress.
I'm saying it's like he walks out in a dress, no gun, and just like does one of those It's Fabulous poses.
Huh.
But it's a real movie.
It's a real movie.
They're not making their money back. There's they're gonna whatever studio acquires A24 has distribution rights, as this Brew points out.
Disparu, why are you reading the wiki? Oh my god, the wiki is wild. It talks about how numerous and scandalous the adult sex scenes are. Oh, Daniel Craig.
So vulnerable. Like I said, I wonder if he's a crier.
So we're about to find out, huh?
Yeah.
Vulnerable.
We are not fucking reviewing it for Talk Nerdy, so don't even think.
Oh, come on.
No,
you don't want to.
No, I'm putting my foot down.
It?
You're making me watch Wicked. I'm drawing the line there.
But this movie's called Queer. Don't you want to be inclusive? Come on, Mark. We have to support the LGBT.
My people throw that inclusive group off of roofs, so I'm not inclusive. So my people throw their kind off of roofs.
Mara doesn't support the LGBTQ plus community. She is not willing to watch Queer with me. How dare you?
My people. Anyway. Okay.
I owe someone a drink.
Yeah. But anyway, so let's
I ran out of wine.
Yeah, my people throw them off roofs. I'm not watching it. Anyway, let's talk a little. Let's talk Marvel Studios. This is like only one article I found. The rumors going around that they're going to axe 2 of their upcoming movies. Basically considering pulling the plug on 2 upcoming MCU films. And shocker, one of the 2 that I read in this article when I've skimmed it is
Agatha.
the Blade movie. It's not Agatha, no. Agatha all along is coming out. So sorry, Steph. Yes, I'm sorry, Chad, for people, but Steph's happy because she gets to watch it and review it pretty much.
Yes.
But one of them is Blade, I believe, because I was reading the article. Why
You
is
know,
Bounding does do this shit? What is this?
I don't pull up Bounding anymore just because you can't
Yeah.
pull up like half of the screen is ads.
Yeah, like right here.
It makes sense that they're pulling Blade, right? Because I think
and
that
Armor Wars basically are no longer guaranteed. Basically, Armor Wars and Blade are no longer guaranteed.
So that makes sense because of the popularity and the influx of people who really, really wanted another movie with Wesley Snipes because of his appearance in Deadpool and Wolverine. Especially like Ryan Reynolds tweeting out like who wants Blade to have a Wolverine send off, you know, or a Logan type of send off. And the amount of people that like really wanted that and would love to see that was like, I mean, it was a ton of people. It was a lot of people that would love to see that. So it makes sense, especially since like Mahershala Ali, like that Blade movie has been in such fucking limbo and like
well, it's like pre-production hell for how long?
Pre-production hell for years. Like losing directors, Mahershala Ali doesn't want to like take second fiddle to someone else. Like he wants it to be about Blade. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well,
so I'm playing the titular character. So long. Right. That movie's taken so long to just, you know, get out of pre-production. It makes sense that they just scrap the whole idea and move forward with like a Logan-like send-off with Wesley Snipes.
See, which is I wouldn't mind. Like say I don't mind the whole passing of the torch, as long as it's like kind of done Logan style, basically, where it's like it's giving the titular character the proper send off, basically. Like, you know, I'm not saying I'm going to automatically love the new iteration of whatever like character is coming into like quote unquote play Blade or take over that role, but at the same time, it would show respect to the like basically the original. Basically the actor who played Blade that people can look at as Blade for how many years? Basically, you ask someone like, "Who's Blade to you?" People will say Wesley Snipes.
Yeah,
people will say Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, especially with Wesley Snipes in Deadpool and Wolverine too, saying like, "There's only ever been one Blade."
Yeah,
and there's only been one Blade. There's only ever going to be one Blade. Yeah. With him saying that and every like as people in my theater clapped, people in my theater cheered when they saw Wesley Snipes, and when he said that, they were like, "Hell yeah!"
I was like, "Yes, only one Blade." Like I said, so, like if it's done like Logan style, where it's like it's a moving, proper send off for the character. You know, will I absolutely love it? Not necessarily, but at the same time, it'll be respectful. And it won't.
I mean, I hope it would be respectful.
Yeah, but like, you know, it should be respectful, and like unlike, you know, like what Lucasfilm did with the sequel trilogy, where it's like you're going to love these new characters, like, you know, regardless, with like no build up whatsoever, just because we tell you you're going to love them. As long as like it's done where it's like you love this character, we love this character, you know, we're going to give this character a send off.
Yeah,
you know, and then kind of build up to another one.
A Logan like send off, but I have to also keep in the back of my mind that like Logan was also done by 20th Century Fox, and you know, and that was purchased by Disney.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So like I think that they were willing to take a little bit more risks than Disney would. So just like Deadpool and Wolverine is very
20th Century Fox would definitely take more risks. Like Sony before, like, you know, they would take risks.
Yeah. So I think that like just like Deadpool and Wolverine is very the atmosphere, like the feel of the whole movie, it is very Disneyfied. It's very Marvel compared to the first two Deadpool movies. I think that like it wouldn't be as grounded as carnal as like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I said the word carnal, but I I read something and now that word is in my brain.
Yeah. Word of the day, Chad.
It's like, more grounded, right? It's more it's more grounded. It's rated R.
It's more visceral, I think is what you mean to say.
Visceral. Thank you. Yes. I don't know how it would be very marveled up if they did that with Blade.
Like, it will forever live in infamy now. Carnal. Word of the day, chat. Carnal.
No,
Brought to you by the letter C for carnal.
I blame I blame Disparu. Okay,
Yeah.
he sent me a critic review of Queer.
Thank you for the $5 super chat, Mike Hill. Can't remember, did they assume he died at the end of Blade 3? You know, I don't remember Blade 3's end well enough to be able to confirm or deny that. But I want to say no. I want to say no. I think they left it open-ended so that way it like you could kind of assume either way, if I remember correctly. But like not definite, basically. Not like, you know, like that you assumed one way. Like I don't remember the ending that well, to be honest. I do remember that the main villain is Dracula, played by Dominic Purcell, and you had Triple H in that movie, and you know he kind of walked through the sunset. I'm saying that they left it open ended with his life, basically.
Mara, can I ruin your night even more?
You always find a way, Chica. I love you, but how are you gonna ruin my night even
But
more?
you know, I blow you a kiss after every stream.
I
so
know you do. You make me suffer, but then you blow me a kiss.
I know it makes up for it. The film has a kind of carnal, gay sex we rarely see on screen, at least not in English language films of this budget. Arr. So carnal.
You know, you don't want that to be word of the day, but now it's like becoming word of the night.
Carnal. Word of the day.
Carnal. So class, use carnal in a sentence. Thank you, Auto Venom, for another $20 super chat. Shot, as a musical, are you looking forward to Joker 2? Really, no. Because Joker, in my opinion, did not need a sequel. And I'm not liking what I'm hearing or seeing so far with the trailer. I'm not really a fan of the direction they're taking this. The Joker 2.
I liked Joker, the first Joker movie. I thought it was excellent. It was outstanding, and it didn't need a sequel.
No.
I, as a person who absolutely loves musicals, I love musicals. I've always loved them ever since I was little. I think that The Greatest Showman is one of the best movies out there, and it's a musical. It's outstanding. I love it. I don't like the and even though Harley Quinn, right, even in the animated movie, and now that she's been, brought onto the big screen, does sing. She does do musicals, or musical numbers, not musicals. She does do musical numbers. I don't like the fact that this movie was given a sequel. The only reason it was given a sequel was because the first movie made $1 billion on
an $80 million budget, which is like astounding.
Yes, it made tons, and it made loads of cash, and that's the only reason. The movie, they didn't even put any faith in that movie. They were like, whatever. There was no support behind the first Joker movie, and there was none. There was no support around that movie, and then it ended up
actually bringing up the Aurora, Colorado shootings. Like, oh, it's going to like that's going to happen again because of what happened in Aurora, Colorado. Even though the fact that The Dark Knight was playing at the theater had nothing to do with the fact that the reason why that guy chose the theater, but because of there was a Batman movie and the Joker's a Batman character, people were like, "Oh, it's going to ignite this. It's going to do this. It's going to do this. It's going to do this." Meanwhile, the only fucking knife incident that happened at a movie was for Frozen 2. Two dads got into a knife fight. That's Frozen fucking 2. But nothing.
There were a couple of fights that broke out at Frozen too.
Yeah. It was for Frozen.
But I don't like that this movie got a sequel. I want to say, even I haven't seen the movie, but it really doesn't feel like the first one did.
No, it's not grabbing my attention.
I will eat my words 100% if the movie is good and I end up liking it. I will eat my words and say that the movie is really good. And a chance. I will 100% eat my words. But right now, as of right now, I don't think that the movie should have had a sequel. I don't like it being a musical. Even though Lady Gaga has a beautiful voice, and what's his name? Joaquin Phoenix is brilliant, and he can sing as well. He has a great voice. But I don't think that this movie should have had a sequel. I really don't. And I think that like it being a musical is going to turn off a lot of people because that in itself is going to alienate a lot of people who just don't like musicals, don't even want to give musicals a chance. So that's going to turn off a lot of people. I think that they're trying to replicate the success of the first Joker movie, but they're not going to be able to do it. I'm going to go and see it because, you know, I'm a fan of DC and I really like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. And I'm willing to give Lady Gaga a chance, even though when she was cast, I didn't like it. But it makes sense because of the type of Joker that Joaquin Phoenix is, and you know his age. I think that okay, fine. If you're going to cast a Harley Quinn, then you know what's her name, Lady Gaga makes sense. But at the same time, I kind of feel like as an actress, she's a little bit overrated, honestly. If I'm giving my 2 cents out there, I think that as an actress, she's overrated. I think people give her way too much credit as an actress. But I'm going to go see it. If it's good, then I will 100% eat my words.
Yeah.
And, you know, let you guys know that you guys should go see it, give it a chance because it's good. But as of right now, I'm not putting too much.
It comes out
I don't have a lot of faith
October
in the movie.
so I imagine we'll be talking about it on Talking because I do plan on seeing it. Like I said, I'm with you. Joker did not need a sequel.
Mm-mm.
But if this movie ends up being at least good, I will admit it. I will admit it, and I will give it like an honest opinion of the sequel. I do not trust Todd Phillips because, like Trey, he has not have a good track record with sequels. He has not had a good track record with sequels. So that already there goes against him with this movie. But I will watch it. I will give an honest opinion. If it's good, if it's bad, if it's meh, I will tell you guys. But nothing about the trailer at all grabs me. The fact that the fact that it looks like they're going to like leaning too much into the musical aspect of it, at least based on the trailer, also turns me off. It
looks interesting. I'm not going to say that it doesn't look good. It looks interesting, but that's the most I can say about it.
Yeah, I'm saying it's like if every so often, if it's like there's like a musical number, quote unquote, but it's in their heads, I'm fine with it as long as it's every so often in the movie and it doesn't take you out of the film. Right? My problem is if it takes me out of the film, then I'm going to I'm going to say it.
Mm-hmm. I think that
I'm not straight, but I don't care about alphabet rainbow representation. Only good story and well-written characters, no DEI. Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
I think that it's going to. I don't know. I know that all of the musical numbers. Well, I don't know this for sure, but based on the trailer, it looks like, and I've been saying that I believe that this is what they're going to do. All of the musical numbers are going to be taking place in their heads, right? Because they're crazy. So, just like they did, I believe it was like, was it Birds of Prey when Harley Quinn was getting beat up? She had a whole musical number in her head in order to for her to detach from what was going on. Mm-hmm. I think they're going to do the same thing in this movie.
Possibly.
Yeah. All the musical numbers are going to take place in their heads. Mm-hmm. But it's not going to be real. What I loved about the first Joker movie was that it was very open-ended. Like, was he telling the truth? Telling his psychiatrist like this whole story? Was it true? Did all of this happen? It left it. Did he kill her because he like was running away from the orderly? Like, it left it very open.
Well, he had bloody footprints, so it left it open. Like, did he kill her? Did he hurt her? Like, because you see like him tracking blood.
Like, you don't really know if like this because he's insane. Yeah. So did all of this happen or did it not happen? It was so good. Now because you're getting a sequel, it did happen. It's no longer open-ended. All of those questions are answered, right? So I don't like that. I love the first movie. It should have just been left alone.
Well, not every movie needs a sequel. Not every movie needs their own kind of like universe, basically. Not every DC film needs to be connected. Not every Marvel film needs to be connected. But because of what Marvel did, now DC's trying to emulate it, and now other movies are like emulating it too with their own kind of universes. And I'm like, not every movie needs that. Joker should have been a standalone movie. We can have a standalone movie and it still resonates. It doesn't need a sequel. It doesn't need to be part of any universe.
Well, I don't think it was ever supposed to be a part of the universe, though.
Yeah, I know, but they're making it part of the universe now because of that mentality within, like, at least the comic book movie genre.
But they're not though. It's oh, what are they calling it for DC? It's something different. It's not even a part of like main DC storytelling right now.
No,
It's like,
and I'm saying it's its own, like they're giving a sequel, so it's kind of like within its own kind of. I mean, using universe basically, but if it's within like in that sphere, but basically giving it a sequel is kind of giving it that feel where it's within its own universe. And then you have the Robert Pattinson Batman, that's its own universe. Those movies, like whatever's gonna be tied to that storyline. And you have the DCU now, the reboot of DC film, starting with that Superman movie from James Gunn. So,
yeah, see that. Damn it.
Jokerverse, yeah.
It's not the Jokerverse.
No, I'm saying like it's a joke basically, but like it's like, hey, cool gamer.
I can't remember what it is.
It shouldn't have even been called Joker. See, I don't mind it being called Joker because Joker, as the character himself, as is quoted as saying about his past that he prefers to be multiple choice because you cannot trust him at all to be telling the truth about even his own past. So I don't mind it being called Joker. I don't mind it being like a different origin story. Elseworld. Yeah, I don't mind it being a different origin story. I know more people know the falling into a vat of that chemical, basically. That's what created the Joker. Most people know that storyline. But the fact, like I said, Joker is quoted as saying, like when he's talking about his past, he prefers it to be multiple choice. That tells me, as a character, you cannot believe anything he's saying. So is he even telling the truth about the vat of chemicals? Is he telling the truth about this?
That's what I love about this movie. You don't know.
Yeah.
Now, it is a very different Joker. It's a different take on Joker. But I still liked it. But yeah, it's not part of the main cinematic DC universe. It's categorized as a DC Elseworlds project. So all of these other like offshoot projects are DC Elseworlds that are coming out. I think like Blue Beetle's not Elseworlds. Blue Beetle, I think it's like technically still part of the EU. DC.
Well, they bring up Batman, which is like kind of like I thought alluding to.
I don't know. Was Blue Beetle part of James Gunn's stuff? I know that James Gunn was like promoting it.
He promoted it, but I don't know if it's part of it.
But I don't know if it was supposed to be like the first movie in the James Gunn DCU, or if it was like the last movie in DCEU. I thought Shazam: Fury of the Gods, or no, not Shazam. The Aquaman movie, the second or the third, the Aquaman movie was supposed to be like the final movie in the DCEU, and I thought that Blue Beetle was the first movie in the DCU and James Gunn DCU, but I could totally be wrong on that.
Trey's saying he has part of the DCEU, so I'm guessing technically it's like the last movie of the DCEU, and then the Superman.
So now Superman is going to be the first movie. In James Gunn DCU. Okay, so yeah.
And so Trey's also saying apparently Joker 2 has a divisive ending.
Oh, so. Great.
Yeah.
I love that. The Batman is considered an Elseworlds project. That's Elseworlds. That's not main DCU storyline. That's another Elseworlds project. That's what they're categorizing those as.
No, I've not seen that YouTube channel, The Bat Feed. He does Batman lore video set in the 1920s and 1890s. Okay. But anyway, so I guess real fast, we're not going to like talk like extensively about this, but I've been watching Rings of Power. I watched the first season. I suffered through that, and I'm watching the second season right now.
I'm so bad for you. I need more wine. I'll be back.
Okay. But, I did not do a spoiler review for this past episode because, in my opinion, as much lore breaking happened in this past episode, the biggest gripe I had was the fact that it was a slog to watch. Like, it was boring, and you are centering this story around a time that's supposed to be basically intrigue, for one better way of putting it, basically. But you have the creation of the Rings of Power, and you have this mysterious Anantar who's kind of like doing his own little machinations behind the scenes, who is he? And it's revealed to be Sauron, and so forth. Who under torture, torturing Celebrimbor, gets 16 of the 19 Rings of Power, and thus is able to effectively not corrupt the dwarves, but use that against them, their greed against them, and ultimately corrupt the race of men who hold the 9 Rings of Power and turn them into the Nazgul that we see in Fellowship of the Ring in the Third Age, basically. This should be an incredible show to watch. An incredible show to watch. I mean, if you watch my live stream breakdown yesterday, I go into what happened to Finrod Fingolfin. I went into like what happened to Celebrimbor, basically. Like, you know, they're not going to show that exactly, but it should be epic. Like, this is a time period that should be on level with Game of Thrones. Like, this is like basically the first Game of Thrones before George R.R. Martin made Game of Thrones. But okay, I'm not going to go into these articles. All right, but basically, you have Amazon clarifying their, even though with the season 2 decline, what season 3 status is, and reportedly, basically season 3 is season 3 has been in development for months, and I've told people like, oh, like there's no way it's getting past season 2, like it's crashing and burning. We're not gonna have a season 3, and I've told people we're at least going to have a season 3 because they greenlit 3 seasons, and if they were to at all cancel it now, they'd be liable for whatever it is they signed in the contract for the 3 seasons, because they greenlit 3 seasons. All right, even in my rather inebriated state, I can remember that shit. They greenlit 3 seasons. I like telling people we're at least going to get 3 seasons, and already they're saying, well, season 3 is in development, and it has been in development for months now. All right, so even though Amazon has officially given the show the green light, they have basically. The news I read prior to the release of season 1, they've given season 3 the green light. That's so basically it's in development. But what does it mean for season 4 and 5? Well, as of now, season 4 and 5 are basically up in the air. All right, but look at this. Now, granted, I don't put any faith in Rotten Tomatoes scores, especially for the audience. But look at these scores. This is a show that's like an epic time period for Lord of the Rings, for Middle Earth. Look at those scores. The average score on Metacritic is a 4 out of 10 for season 2. Only 1 point higher than 3 out of 10 for season 1. It didn't even crack 60% of an audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. And it's sitting at a 67 out of 100 overall score for Metacritic. You know what, Dan? I'm tempted to remove the wrench from you just so I can have my other mods time you out. Just for shits and giggles right now. Yeah, Elf fades, basically. They are greater than Mazza's haircut. Mazza looks like he belongs basically at a lesbian bar. Speaking of queer. But yeah, look at that. Look at those scores. 4 out of 10 average for a Metacritic user score. 4 out of 10. All right. Where you even have Forbes. Paul Tassi, of all people, looking at the numbers and saying, the viewership indicates perhaps Amazon shouldn't even commit to 5 seasons. Carl has energy, yeah. Based on the numbers, perhaps Amazon shouldn't even bother committing to 5 seasons. I want to show you exactly what numbers he's looking at. Go the fuck away. Look at this. For Rings of Power Season 1, Labor Day premiere, at 132 minutes. All right, 132 minutes, because it's 2 episodes. So you're basically looking at 2 hours and 12 minutes, roughly, worth of time, over 2 episodes. Brought in 1.2 billion minutes watched in 4 days. Watched in 4 days, right? For Season 2,
Yeah.
the Rings of Power premiere was 3 episodes. Yes, it was a greater watch time of 204 minutes because they dropped 3 episodes. So yeah, it's going to be greater than 132 minutes. But it was halved in view, million minutes watched in the first 4 days. 50% of people did not come back to watch Season 2. Paul's too high on himself. I know he is, but I'm like, Paul Tassi, of all fucking people, is coming out and he's looking at the numbers and he's even saying, maybe they shouldn't commit to 5 seasons because already they are halved. 50% drop. From Season 1 to Season 2. According to Samba, all right, the similar figures, basically 1.8 million households for season 1, down to 900,000 for season 2. So halved. Oh, trust me, Disparu. I know how bad they are. I nearly had an aneurysm in episode 4, and I nearly died of boredom in episode 5. And I'm going to drag myself to the end of the season. I'm going to drag myself to the end of the season because I know they're going to continue breaking lore left and fucking right. And Steve pointed out something to me that I forgot about from the first 3 episodes, and that they showed Urukai in the second age. And Urukai do not appear until the third age because they are a cross of 2 races. And they showed yeah. I'm going to drag myself through the last 3 episodes.
But you know what? The orcs just want to live with their families.
And I love people like, okay, first off, yes, there are normies complaining about it because it's like, it's like about the like showing orcs as having sex. And I'm like, they breed. Orcs breed. All right, they don't come off an assembly line. They breed, basically.
Yes, they have families. They want to do right by their family.
Yeah, but like, they just want to live their lives in Mordor. That's all they want to do, and the evil man just wants to come in and kill them. But they don't have nuclear family units.
Orc life matter.
Yeah, orc life matters. They don't have nuclear family units, so I know. I'm like, he basically is generally a piece of shit. But I'm like, when you have him coming out with this and he even wrote a review of episode 5 and he called it a slog to get through.
Who did?
Paul Tassi of all people. Paul Tassi of all people on Forbes.
Oh man, fuck Paul Tassi.
I know, but even he called episode 5 a slog to get through. He's basically saying what I'm saying, and he's pointing out the numbers, and he's like, "Mate, I don't think Amazon should commit to 5 seasons because they've down 50% compared to like House of the Dragon, which they had a viewership drop, but only down 15% from season 1 to season 2."
Paul Tassi blocked me on Twitter.
I know, but I'm saying compared to House of the Dragon, House of the Dragon only had a 15% drop compared to 50%, basically. So the orcs are the real victims of Lord of the Rings. Of course they fucking are.
I didn't even do
Of course
anything.
they fucking are. But here it is, Seth. You'll love this, and I know you don't watch Rings of Power. I don't. I'm going to take a shot.
Rings of Power.
I'm going to take a shot before I show you this
second.
article.
Wait a second. I do watch Rings of Power. Okay, I watch Disparu's reviews.
So you live vicariously through Disparu's and my pain, pretty much.
Yes, I feel like I'm watching the show.
Yes, exactly. Basically, you get secondhand cringe from our reviews.
You are putting in the work.
Yes, and you're like basically taking advantage of it.
And I am being entertained through your pain.
Yes, but here it is. You'll love this title. So, Rings of Power showrunner is happy for people to hate, watch, and make YouTube videos about season 2. It wouldn't be a journey through Middle Earth without some trolls
along the way. I saw that. Yeah. I saw that article making the rounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So Disparu and I are trolls. We're trolls. So we're making live streams and videos and criticizing season 2.
You criticize it, you're a troll. They can't make crap, right? They're obviously not. They're in a room of incredibly talented people. How could all of those big brain people, men, women, create bad television? No way. You're just trolls.
It's obviously our fault.
We're
the
just trolls.
Yeah.
Trolls that live under a bridge.
I'm with you, Disparu. Like I said, like episode 5 was so fucking boring.
Dude, you know what? Episode 5 was boring, but it was probably my favorite Disparu review so far. I'm not gonna lie. I was laughing so hard I was just like, what do you mean you don't have good stuff here? This was great. It's my favorite. I don't think I laughed as many times during I usually laugh during his reviews because they're great, but this one I laughed so many times.
So
Yeah, and you know what? I don't even think I had to laugh at like a joke from Disbrew when like the anvil fell from the ceiling. It I was like, am I in a Looney Tunes cartoon? What is going
They
on?
did that. They did that. And there was a whole scene with Disa basically for comedic relief where she's getting this song stone or whatever the fuck it's called for her
Yeah.
daughter's birthday. And the whole comedic feel to it is supposed to be she drops it and gets kicked around by all the other dwarves and she's trying to chase it down the hall. And I'm like, it's supposed to be fucking funny, like apparently, but like that's the whole point of that. That's the whole point of that scene.
That reminded me of oh my gosh, the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he's trying to get the Turbo Man, that scene where he's
Yeah.
like going through the
Trying to get the
mall
Turbo
trying to
Man.
do like, oh no, they keep kicking it, I can't get it because they keep
literally
kicking
was
it.
that. It literally felt like that. It was like a Carry On movie, and I've seen some of the Carry On movies just for like Carry On Teacher. I know what you're talking about.
It's terrible.
It felt like one of those fucking movies.
Oh my gosh, the anvil thing! I laughed so hard. He didn't even have to say anything. Like the girl got the thing. The what is it? Is it a I don't know whatever thing exploded in her face? Like where is she? It exploded in her face, and an anvil fell from the ceiling. I was like, what is this? Is this a cartoon?
That's what we're suffering through. That's what we're suffering through.
Am I gonna see Wile E. Coyote's like indent in like the floor? Does the anvil say Acme on the side of it? What the hell is that? Oh my god,
Yeah.
I laughed so hard.
That's what we're dealing with right now, pretty much. And like,
I know. Hats off to you too. Good job.
Yeah. Yes. But someone said it up here. Through hate we love. Pretty much through hate we love. I don't think it's been all women directors, but it's been damn near fucking close. Writers, directors, and I'll say this as a woman. We suck sometimes. I don't know what it is. Like it's diversity higher. It's purely what it is. Because they've shown no qualifications other than the fact that they have a hoo-ha.
I'm willing to admit it. As a species, we've failed.
Yeah, pretty much. As a species, we failed. Hey, Wiley Dave.
I need to stop drinking.
I don't even have to be drinking, and I'll fucking admit it. As species, we failed. As women, we suck sometimes.
We bit the apple, and it's just been downhill.
It's just been downhill ever fucking since. Hashtag blame all women. Not believe all women, blame all women. Pretty much, because we took a bite of the apple. It's been hell. And Seth, okay, I don't know if it's just truck drivers in my state or what. Okay, I'm gonna like it's not just women. It's not just women drivers or anything like that, but truck drivers. I don't know if it's like that in Texas. Okay, but you have to like tell me if it is or not. But in my states, they either drive like they are bats out of hell. Okay, or like Miss Daisy decided to drive herself. No. I've never seen a happy medium in my state.
No, there's a lot of truck drivers here, honestly, because we have that we have the main road like I-10 that that they I-10 and then 35 as well that they go down. Truck drivers have very strict laws though, like they can only pass at a certain time. There's a bunch of truck stops, like and so they usually will respect those laws. I don't think that they drive like a bat out of hell, and they don't drive slow either. They're very respectful for the people around them. Okay. My dad's a truck driver, so yeah.
So I'm not saying like it's like I'm just saying like my experience. I don't like know what.
No, like, yeah, I've seen like maybe a couple. I've seen maybe a couple that are driving like crazy, and I can understand if they're running behind in their delivery or whatever they have to do. That they're driving like crazy, but usually they pretty much respect like the people around them, just because it's a lot of insurance. They can get in a lot of trouble if anything happens to them on the road or anything happens to their haul or something like that. So yeah.
Is that why women can't decide where to eat? Because last time they doomed all of humanity. Actually, I can decide where I want to eat because I'll be hungry for something and I'll be like.
Spent way too much time with Libras. Libras are the only ones that are indecisive when it comes to meals.
Yeah, I'm an Aries, so I'll pretty much tell her we're eating here.
Yeah.
I'll make the decision because I'm like, I'm the type of person where I'm like, give me a yes or no. Give me a yes or no.
I'll be
Are you
like,
hungry
I
for
don't
this?
know.
Yes. And that's when I'll basically get the chloroform out and drug her and just decide. Basically, like she'll wake up sitting at a table, and like I've decided we're eating here.
Okay.
That's exactly how it's going to go. So it's like the video I shared on my story on Instagram. Basically, like what's that essential oil that calms people down? Chloroform.
Bitch, we eating.
Yeah, I was like, that's exactly what I'd be like we eating.
Bitch, we eating. I always send Mara, hey, they invented a whole fake science around planets controlling.
Yes.
I always send Mara like Aries clips. I'm like, this is you.
I'm like, it's almost eerie how close it is to me. Like I'll send her clips also, like if I see like an Aries clip, basically, like I don't know if I sent you the one where it's like if Aries sees someone that like hurt their bestie and
Yeah,
like,
you sent that one to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna be calm. I mean, as I'm like she's removing her earrings, like like what are you doing? What are you doing? She charges the guy, and like breaks a wine bottle right in front of him and holds it up to him.
Dun, dun, dun,
I think my favorite
dun,
one that I've sent to you basically is like the one that's like saying how like someone was mean to them, and the friend is like just getting all like jacket on, grabbing like a golf club and things like that. And it's like, don't worry, I'll find them. Like you don't know where they are. Don't worry, I'll find them. Don't worry your pretty little head. It's like, you just sit here. It's like my favorite one that I've sent to you. It's like, don't worry your pretty little head. I'll find them.
I like looking up. I've done like, okay, look, when I want to when I'm curious about something, okay, when I'm curious about something, I do a lot of research on it, and I've done a lot of research on astrology and certain not all the signs. I haven't studied all the signs, but not studied, but like researched all the signs. But I've done at least half of them. I've done at least half of them. I still need to like research a few more, but yeah, when I get curious about something, I just like zero in on it, and I'll read a bunch of stuff on it, and then like I will legitimately, because I'm such a fucking nerd, I will like take notes on it and everything too. Like it's so stupid. Be like, oh, interesting. I like that thought. I'm the type of person that I'll read books and I'll like write inside the books and highlight shit.
Oh, I don't do that. Basically, I'm like,
I will write inside the margins.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I'll
like
actually get out like an actual notebook to write notes, basically.
Yeah.
Because I have like one for D&D, one for Tolkien, and I'll like. So I'm like, yeah, I don't really buy entirely into astrology, but there's like a lot of things for my sign, like that I'm an Aries, where I'm like, yeah, that's actually like what I'm like. So, oh, you're a Scorpio? That means you enjoy being happy. Even she's laughing.
Okay.
So, or I'll use like tabs. Like if I have to mark a certain like paragraph or line in a book, I'll get those like those little tab things you can stick on the sides of pages.
Oh yeah.
I'll do that. I'm a full-on Aries. I'm an Aries.
Male, alpha male is astrology for dudes. Oh god, that's so late. Sigma.
Yeah. But anyway, so I just got to kick out the fact that we're trolls. Just Brew and I are trolls. You're a troll by association because you watch the reviews and you live vicariously through our troll reviews. So you are a troll by like association, pretty much. That's pretty much what I have, essentially, chats. So I'll be, like I said, slogging through the next. Troll by proxy. Yeah, thank you. Troll by proxy. She's a troll by proxy.
Yes.
So
I enjoy watching other people do the work, and then they entertain me.
She gets a morbid pleasure out of seeing our pain. Like
but y'all make it so entertaining. Like I have to watch. It's so great. Oh my gosh, hold on. I need to share this video clip that I. Hold on. Y'all really, if you haven't watched Disper's reviews, they're so good. Where's this?
I know that they use generalizations, but there are specific things where it's like I've read about it and I'm like, yeah, I'm like that. So,
Look at the. There's 2 clips that I got such a kick out of.
all right.
The way Disparu does this, I
She's like, oh, he's Satan and he's so beautiful. He's
he does it twice. Oh,
He's Satan and he's so beautiful.
he's Satan and he's so beautiful.
She's like, oh, he's Satan and he's so beautiful. He said I look like Galadriel.
There's another one. Wait.
Hey, Malty. Oh my god.
They're so great, dude. They're top tier quality content right there. Look at this one.
The look like that starts the clip on Disparu. I'm sorry.
Because he goes, oh, I love it. It's so funny. Hold on, look.
Oh, I'm shipping them. There's nothing else happening in the episodes that's any good, so I'm gonna ship them instead.
Just me slowly going insane as I record for 3 hours watching trash.
Oh, I'm shipping them.
Oh, there's nothing else good happening in this episode, so I'm going to ship them.
Oh, I'm shipping them.
I want to just like take that first part and make it a clip. So anytime I see like 2 people, I'm just gonna pull up this clip.
Oh, I'm shipping them.
Like, that's what I wanna say.
This is a clip that I got. So like for when they say the thing, like like they said the thing. They said the thing.
Whoop, whoop. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
They said the thing.
Oh.
Here
Here it comes.
I was like, that's like basically I played that in like my live stream breakdown yesterday because like not Judge Wink Wink. Here it is. They say the thing.
Mara, can you roll your R's?
A little bit for a trill, basically. It's like Sauron, but like not really, not like a roll R. Because like that grates on my nerves when they like emphasize the rolling of the R's for these names. You have no idea how much it grates on my nerves because I'm like, it's Sauron, not Sauron. Like they stress they fucking are.
So Disparu can't do it, so he growls the name instead.
Yes.
He goes, sorry.
Hello. Yes. Love you too. I'm buzzed.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
He goes, all right.
Yeah.
Because he can't
Sauron.
do it.
Okay, it's
growls
like, when you say Sauron, it's like a little trill on the R, so it's like Sauron, like But they stress it like for every fucking word, so it's like Mordor, and I'm like, no, it's just Mordor. Just fucking say Mordor. You don't have to roll the fucking R.
I can roll my R's just because I speak Spanish, but like he can't do it. Hold on, wait. I know I have it here somewhere.
God damn it. Mordor. I'm like, no, just say Mordor.
I found it.
We need less door. Yes, we need less of the fucking show.
Go.
Yes. At one point, Elrond has gone to Eregion to talk to Celebrimbor about Sauron. That was a tough sentence.
Look.
You need to loop that.
I do. It's gonna be one of my intros. Just Disparu on a loop.
Are you trying to say the speech
It's
coach
so
is useless?
good.
Yes, I'm saying the speech coach is as useful as a screen door on a submarine. That's what I'm trying to say. you need to loop
Dude,
that shit.
Hail. Yes, Hail Disparu.
Yeah.
Y'all need to watch his reviews if you haven't. If you're not watching The Rings of Power, at least watch his review. They're freaking top tier. They are top tier.
Oh my god. We'll see what episode 6 holds. You know, I mean, it's like I've been working on like pulling clips to loop on my spoiler reviews, basically, because I got to a point where it's like I don't give a shit. I'm gonna like no one cares about season 2, so I'll just spoil the shit out of like whatever I'm talking about because, like, again, no one's tuning in to watch this. No one cares if they get spoiled or not. Hey, Evan, we are wrapping up. Watch the video just to clip the most embarrassing bits. Yes, she does. Or she'll have you basically wiggle your boobs for money, as she did, like, or for a freebie, as she did to me yesterday. But what did you see that just shocked you?
Gary Oldman says he would be interested in playing Dumbledore in HBO's Harry Potter series. Sirius Black coming back as Dumbledore. I can see it. Hey, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I'm a little tipsy.
I don't care, but if it makes her happy, fine.
I don't mind it. That would be great. I don't mind it. I can see it. What does he look like right now? Hang on. Let me go. Let me Google Gary Oldman. What does he look like right now? He's 66 years old. Hold on. I have to actually.
He's actually a really good actor, so.
Oh, he's fantastic. he's an incredible actor. Bro, why does he look like this? Like, oops, wrong thing. Hold on.
Yeah, he played Sirius Black.
Yeah, he played Sirius Black. Why? I'm sorry. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. You have no right looking like this at 66. Look at him. Okay, I can't see him playing Dumbledore. They would have to age him up even more. I mean, come on. Come on.
Like, you can see that definitely, like, you know, like he's aged, but
excuse me, you can
he's almost 70, and
you can still play Commissioner Gordon looking like that.
Yeah. Yeah, someone, I guess, Trace, someone suggested Cillian Murphy to be Voldemort.
I don't know. I don't know. This is just proof that like men age like fine wine. Just
some men do age like fine wine, like him, Keanu Reeves.
Dude, Keanu Reeves is 60.
I know. I'm saying, like, you know, it's like he aged like he ages like fine wine. Like, he was good looking when he was younger, but damn.
Wait, I need to look at this.
And he's voicing what's that Sonic character that he's voicing in the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie that's coming out? He's voicing oh god, which one is he voicing? Shadow. Thank you. He's voicing Shadow.
What? I'm sorry. I'm looking up Keanu. Look at this man. How dare you, sir?
This was as a guy walked past me in the shop the other day, looked just like John Wick. Just don't hurt his puppy.
I actually watched John Wick the other day. I finished watching a little bit of it today. My brothers were hanging out with me, so we watched John Wick. Look at this man, sir. I'm sorry. Are you 60? I don't think so. What the heck? Mwah, mwah. No. Fine wine right there. Keanu Reeves. When I saw that he was 60 years old, I was like, ain't no way. That's wrong. Sir, you are a vampire.
Like I said, you know, some guys just age well.
I swear he has like picture of Dorian Gray like somewhere in his house. Okay, that man is not aging.
Yeah. No,
right? He's got a photo. he's got a picture in his house. The man is not aging.
Dude knows kung fu. I mean, considering what he trained for John Wick, I believe it. I fucking believe it at this point. But yeah, I'm hoping that like like did you have John Wick 4 and there's a fifth one coming out?
He's got a painting somewhere in his house.
Yeah.
I'm convinced. I am convinced. This man is not aging at all.
So yeah, but that is it, chat. We talked the Harry Potter casting news. We somehow segued onto a movie called Queer because we like discussed whether or not Daniel Craig was a bottom or a crier and so forth because he was
He's
vulnerable in a sex scene.
Vulnerable.
Yeah. For a movie that apparently was released in a film festival that's trying that the studio is trying to offload that no one wants to buy.
The Venice Film Festival.
Yeah. Rings of Power news because like those of us like Disparu and myself who have been watching and criticizing this current season and the season we're trolls according to one of the showrunners. And yeah, and Marvel Studios is likely going to axe 2 of their upcoming films, or at least films that they're planned, Armor Wars and Blade, because talked our feelings on Joker 2 and how we don't think it needs a sequel, but we're going to see it anyway, and she's making me watch Wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's around Thanksgiving, so
look, I'm worried about Wicked, I'm not going to lie. I'm worried about Wicked. But I love that is one of my favorite Broadway shows. And what's her name?
They played a trailer for Wicked when I went to see Speak No Evil.
They played a trailer for Wicked when I went to go see Am I Racist?
Yeah, so
yeah,
I get to cry into the turkey basically.
Cynthia Erivo. Her so far, I really like it. Her rendition of Defying Gravity like makes me want to sing along with her. I'm waiting for them to release the soundtrack because I want to hear all of the songs. I love that. I love that Broadway show. It's my favorite one. I try and go see it every single year. And I think that they're going to pull from the book, honestly. But the book is incredibly progressive. Oh my gosh, it's probably one of the most progressive books I've read. And I think they're going to pull from that. And yeah, that's what makes me worried about the book. Or I'm sorry, about the movie, is that they're going to pull from the book. But I don't know.
Lost Toxic Male, whenever you watch like, Gronking on Dogs or whatever, that I want you to hashtag that in their chat. I want you to basically spam that in their chat.
Carnal.
Trey, I would say basically it was okay. There's nothing really that there is kind of a twist, but at the same time it's like at that point it's like you know from the trailers that something's not right. That something's not right basically, and it's not like there's going to be a total shock when anything is revealed basically. So I'd say if you're going to watch it, watch a special copy, in my opinion, because yeah, it's predictable. Like you can tell from the trailers that it's like obviously this couple, played by James McAvoy and this other actress, like there's something off about them. What's off about them? Kind of thing where it's like this, like you're not going to be surprised. There is kind of a twist with the couple, but at the same time, it's like it's like at that point you don't really care. Yes, you look like you're wanting to share something.
I like the movie Am I Racist? I think that more people should go and see it. It's very good. It's very different than What Is a Woman? In that this one takes kind of I don't know if anybody has seen the the BLM movie by what is her name? Candace Owens? I can't remember her name. Not Candace Owens. That's not her name. What am I talking about? Is it? I don't remember. The one that where she exposed BLM. It kind of takes that route a little bit. He's sort of exposing how people are using anti-racist rhetoric to make a buck. It's basically race grifters, the people that make money off of talking about and keeping racism prevalent in society. And he actually shows how much they are making with each presentation, with each interview, with each speech. It is very good. Candace Owens, thank you. It is very good. It is very good. I love the intro though. Like one of my favorite things. I love what there's a wicked popcorn bucket.
Yeah, that's what Trey Chris was saying. They had it at CinemaCon in April.
I need one. They oh my god, that totally threw me off. Oh, the intro is so freaking hilarious because they kind of like went, you know how Marvel does their intros with like all of their characters. A Daily Wire kind of did that with like all of the Daily Wire personalities. And then at the very end it says like Daily Wire Plus. And it even has an after credit scene, just like Marvel movies. It's such a great film. If you can see it in a theater, that's cool. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I loved it. Matt Walsh did a great job. And it's such a good movie to like sort of open your eyes to all of like the race grifting that's happening right now. I don't think that people want to open their eyes to it. But yeah, it really exposes all the people who are making a lot of money. The person that charged $50,000 just to have a conversation, like a sit-down interview, was insane. It was wild how much these people are charging just for a little bit of their time. So yeah, I think it's a great movie.
Actually not.
Mara, you're roboting.
Like,
I don't know what you're saying.
I want to say I would be shocked, but at the same time, I'm like, given what I've like the grifting and like the basically the mansions that they've bought with like the basically the donations to the cause, I'm like they're grifters. They're a bunch of fucking grifters.
Yeah.
So I'm not shocked really at all.
Such a good film. Such a good film. Oh, and but also,
anyway, yeah. So, but
oh my gosh, what is that movie called? Hold on. I need to find it. The new. Wait.
I'm scared whenever she laughs, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The new Megan Fox movie Subservience is out, and I am totally watching that movie. I
didn't even realize there was a new Megan Fox movie coming out.
When I saw the still of her opening her mouth and it is bright blue, I'm like, let's go. I'm on board. I am on board. You sold me, Megan Fox. I'm watching that movie. I want to watch it.
Is there a synopsis? Or is it
you haven't seen the trailer?
No, I have not seen the trailer. Like I said, I totally said I did not realize there was a new Megan Fox movie coming out.
Hold on. We are going to end this watching the new Megan Fox movie, Subservience. Yes, I am watching that movie. Come on, share my screen. Come on, Mara.
I'm going to. It's like handling something on another tab. Patience, woman.
Global Industries. Life simplified.
Daddy, look how real they are.
Our brand new series. The most sophisticated AI on the planet.
Daddy, can we get her, please?
Think about your family, about Maggie. I'm sorry, but this is the world now.
This can only lead to good things.
Should I prepare dinner?
Not the same as Mom.
Suffering is not productive, Nick. I can help you.
Alice, I have a wife.
With your medication, it would be quite easy to lose consciousness and slip under the water. Imagine how upset Nick would be if you die.
What's wrong?
She won't live long, Nick, but I figured out a solution. You do so much for everyone. Let me do this for you.
We let these take over the world, but we didn't stop it.
The things we've been doing, we can't do it anymore.
I can't let that happen.
No one can find out about this.
Maybe if I had your heart, you would love me the way he loves you.
Come on, Mara. It's out already. Let's go.
I actually just looked at my local theater and I did not see that. So you sure?
No, it's out on streaming.
Streaming. Okay, what streaming service?
It's out on stream. You can watch it on YouTube for like $5. Yeah, it's a streaming movie.
Netflix. Thank you, Trey. Thank you. An actual answer where I have the service and don't have to pay exactly for for a movie.
Oh, it's on Netflix? Dude, I was about to buy it on YouTube. Hold on, let me look. Netflix. I'm totally watching that movie. Let me double check. I don't see it on Netflix.
Well, let me see. It might be coming to Netflix.
It's on Apple TV, Google Play Movie, and YouTube right now. It's not on Netflix and on Amazon.
Okay. Well, I have Apple TV. So I could watch that.
Disparu says, that's how I die to a robot, an enraged robot waifu fed up
with cleaning. You need to do a reaction video, Disparu, so Steph can get more clips of you going, oh,
I want to watch. I'm watching this movie. I don't care. I'm watching this movie.
I know you are.
Phenomenal. Right up my alley. Let's go.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I am calling it here. Next week it'll be on her channel. So, and she gets to come up with the topics to talk about.
Nice.
Yes. And I'll remind her not only it's on her channel, but what time that it will be.
Disparu dies to a Roomba.
Confirmed. Disparu dies to a sentient Roomba. Would be maybe if you learn to sort your laundry, then the robot would be less inclined to Minecraft you. But anyway, chat, next week will be on Steph's channel. So I'll have a D&D story for you tomorrow, as well as I dual stream on my Kick and Twitch right now. I finished the first BioShock remastered game. I started BioShock 2 remastered. I'm going to be including a replay of Resident Evil 7, at least, Alien Isolation possibly, and other games leading into the spooky season moving forward. This Wednesday, we'll be talking the first X-Men movie. And then the following Thursday, I think we're talking the Wolverine first with the Orange Hats, basically. So X-Men and the Wolverine this week, and then the following week would be X2, X-Men United, and Logan. And yes, I do have Squirrel with the Gun. I will be playing that at some point.
Oh, I love that game. It's so good.
I just haven't had a chance to play it.
I need to play it again.
Thursday, I'll be watching Rings of Power Episode 6 and getting timestamps to create a video for my spoiler review on Friday. And then I'll do a spoiler live stream breakdown Saturday evening. Basically going through the aneurysm I had watching Episode 6. And yeah, and then next Sunday, thank you all for the super chats, will be I'm going to the Renfest, Renaissance Festival, and it's wine, revelry, and romance.
You should come on the stream next week in your Ren.
The peasant top I get, I'll wear it.
I've had a little bit too much wine.
Yes, you have.
Renaissance outfit.
Well, I'm saying I bought a
I'll
peasant
wear mine
top,
too.
so I'll wear my peasant top. So it's off the shoulder, so I can walk around. And like I said, they sold me at wine. There's gonna be local vendors with free samples throughout the day, so I'm looking forward to that. But there it is, chat. So thank you all. A couple weeks ago, yeah, I last time I went to a Ren fair, it was like years ago. So it's like this is the first time I'm going in a while. So I'm going with my sister and her friend. So it's gonna be fun. But yeah. But that is it, chat. So yeah, again, next week it'll be on her channel, and don't worry, I will remind her. And but guaranteed she'll be ignoring the reminder. She'll put the stream at the wrong time. She'll forget the time. if I tell her 2 times, she'll get confused. So I just tell her Eastern time now.
Yeah.
Because I told her in one message, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. for you, and she got confused. And she said it for an hour earlier, and I go on into her chat on her stream, and like if you had pictured me at my computer, I was banging my head off the desk. Steph! I was like yelling at my PC, Steph! It's like, read the chat!
Hey, look, I have fun.
Yes, you do. But I'm like trying to get back to watching Beetlejuice, and I'm in the chat like yelling in all caps for her to read.
Yeah, Disper actually experienced that for the first time today because we were going down the same route like 9 times today. Still didn't remember where we were going. Just like by myself. Like, where did we go? We had gone down the same route every single time, and I still got lost. He experienced that for the first time today. He's like, we literally went down this way like 9 times. And I ended up going like backwards to like the starting point, like the checkpoint. I was like, oh.
Whoops.
He's like, how do you not remember? We went down this path many times. I don't remember.
I'm like Hank to Steph's Bobby. Like, dang it, Bobby. Anyway, thank you. Like, she went back to the we had to just. Oh, he capitalized all.
I felt so terrible. Like he couldn't talk to me or anything because I assumed that my Discord wasn't working. I was doing something wrong. I felt terrible. I'm like, does Bruce had enough of me? Oh no.
Like this Bruce, like I didn't even know you could go back. Well, Steph is like life in Jurassic Park. She finds a way.
Yeah. Can we end it on a review for Daniel Craig's queer movie?
Having a gay old time. What do you want to say? Come on, I want to end this stream, and you want to review Queer. Go ahead.
A sweaty, erotic fever dream that doesn't quite work as a film.
Good night, chat.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.